Good evening, everyone. I want to jump right into it tonight. It is about 5:20 here, and wanted to just jump in and let you know about something that has been on my mind a lot lately. I'm Valerie with Classic Connections Travel Center, and I am your luxurious cruise travel advisor. And I wanted to come and talk to you a little bit about first time cruising on a luxury ship because it was my first time cruising on one about last month, and I wanted to share with you my experiences and the differences I found between sailing on board a ultra luxury cruise line versus a mainstream or premium cruise line. Like I said, I sailed on board Crystal Serenity, not last month, sorry, in November. And then I sailed on the Norwegian Cruise Line in December. So kind of back to back, not back to back, but back to back month cruises that I did. And when I've been discussing cruising with first time cruisers, it's come to my attention that a lot of first time cruisers don't even know what to expect on a cruise line. So I'm going to start out by telling you a little bit about what to expect on all cruise lines, whether that's mainstream, premium, luxury, ultra luxury, what you can expect to have across all cruise lines that you sail on. One of the things that you can expect, of course, is for your price to include your stateroom, cabin, suite. A lot of people call it different things, but for the most part, where you'll be sleeping. So whether it's a 2-night cruise, 3-night, 4-night, all the way up to 7, 12 world cruises, world cruises, or cruise tours, not cruise tours, world cruises. Those things can last up to a whole year if you want to sail that long. So it just depends on how long you want to sail, but they all will include your stay in your room, and it also will include they will charge you port fees and taxes. And it will also include you either paying your gratuities ahead of time or you paying them once you're on board the ship. And also it will include main dining. So most cruise lines has at least one main dining room, maybe two, maybe three, just depends. And it would include your buffet. So main dining rooms like your sit down dining where somebody will come and serve you, whereas the buffet is, as it says, it's a buffet, it's self-serve. You get your plate, you get your food, you go sit down. Mainly all cruise lines also have other little food outlets where you get pizza, burgers, hot dog, soft serve ice cream, all the way up to gelato, depending on what type of, again, mainstream, premium, or ultra luxury cruise line that you're sailing on. Now the differences begin to now stop there. So those are baseline. Every cruise line will have that, and then the differences begin to pile up depending on what cruise line and what cruise line type. Now with mainstream cruise lines, I'm talking about the big boys, right? The ones that you see getting bigger and bigger every year. I know the Norwegian Cruise Line has Luna coming out, and I think they just announced something about Aura, which is another big cruise line. They've got a cruise ship they've got coming out. Royal Caribbean, their Icon of the Sea series, just keeps getting larger and larger and larger. You've got Carnival Cruise Line, who's also getting some bigger ships, but I think they're even scaling back a little bit on a little bit smaller ships. Um, and then MSC also is in that mainstream cruise line market. They have really nice, big, large ships also that they have sailing. So when you think of mainstream, think of those big, huge cruise lines and cruise ships that hold anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 people on up, okay? Then you have your premium cruise lines, and premium are ships that are a little bit smaller in size, a little bit more luxury in amenities and things they have to offer, and they also tend to, like I said, tend to be smaller as far as population, as far as how many passengers. Those are from 4 to 6 too. I mean, not 4 to 6, like 3 to 4,000 is more of your premium. Some of them getting up to 5,000, just depends. So those are your Celebrity, those are your Holland America, those are your Princess Cruise Lines, and even dipping into Virgin Voyages, which is part premium and part Luxury is kind of like right there on the cusp, but they're a mid-sized ship as well. And so I definitely wouldn't put them in the mainstream category. Okay, so again, mainstream is your Carnival, your Royal Caribbean, your Norwegian, your MSC. And then your premium is your Holland America, your Princess, your Celebrity. You can even include Virgin Voyages in there as well. And then on up of your luxury or ultra luxury cruise lines such as Oceania, Silver Sea, Regent Seven Seas, Explorer Journeys, Azamara, Crystal, and Celestial. I know I've missed some. Oh, Viking, Cunard, and Seabourn are also a part of that. Now, if you didn't know, Carnival is a part of Carnival, Princess, Holland America, Seabourn, Cunard, and Viking are all under the umbrella of Carnival, right? Up under the umbrella of Norwegian is Norwegian, Oceania, and Regent Seven Seas. Under the umbrella of Royal Caribbean, you have Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, and Silver Sea. And then, and I think that's it. Azamara, I think, is by themselves. Crystal is by themselves. Celestial are by themselves as well. And so one of the things you also need to know when you're sailing on cruises that all cruise ships tend to have some form of onboard entertainment, whether it be casinos, whether it be comedy shows, whether it be live music, concerts, whether you have a cabaret show or whether you have like Broadway style shows, whether you have like people playing, like I said, live music that could be anywhere from a guitar, 3-piece band, 5-piece band, full-on band, to violins, cellists, etc. There's always somebody playing some music and DJs in the background, okay? And so there's always music going on to some degree. As you get up into the luxury, though, the type of music and the type of music you're hearing differs wildly from your mainstream and your premium cruise lines. Now, don't get me wrong. On ultra luxury and luxury cruise lines, they are distinctly different from your mainstream and premium. Now, the cost of the start out cost is higher, but the value, right? What you get for what you pay for is actually comparable to all the add-ons that you will see on a mainstream or a premium cruise line. Okay. And so like, let's say you get on a mainstream, let's say you get it on Carnival or Royal Caribbean, Norwegian or MSC, right? They start out with those very low prices for interior rooms, and then they start the add-on. They add on the Wi-Fi, they add on the beverage package, they add on the shore excursions. Beverage packages, meaning some of them are not even allowing you to bring water on board. You have to buy water from the cruise line. So by the time you start adding these prices up, and we're talking just from interior, if you want a balcony, that's an extra probably a good $500 to $1,000, just depending on the cruise line. And then as you add those things up, they begin to add up. Now, let's make it clear. On a lot of the mainstream and premium cruise lines, you can have a luxurious experience. So you can have a ship within a ship experience, right? So on MSC, they have the yacht club. Norwegian, I cannot remember for the life of me. I know Celebrity and Princess has Sanctuary and Retreat, but I cannot remember Norwegians right off the hand. So please forgive me for my lapse in memory with that. But they also have what we call a ship within a ship experience, which means you pay a higher price to have access to certain areas in the ship that no other cruise passenger can have unless they have bought into that higher tier status. By the time you pay for that, you can go on Oceania, you can go on Explorer Journeys, you can go on all these other luxury cruise lines, Regent Seven Seas, Silver Sea, etc. And with the loyalty programs that they are now doing with matching your loyalty status, remember I just told you Carnival has a huge line of cruise lines up underneath them. And so does Norwegian. Norwegian has Oceania and Regent Seven Seas. Norwegian also does loyalty matching and loyalty status across their ships. So if you are a person who loves Norwegian Cruise Line, has sailed on them for a million times, and you've got a lot of loyalty status with them and a lot of points, you can transfer those over to an Oceania or Regent 7 Sea cruise. So you can still sail on board a luxury cruise line within the same family of cruises. Now, in Oceania now is adults only. So it's not just Virgin Voyages that does adults only. It's not just Carnival with certain cruise line that does adults only. Oceania started with adults only this year on January the 7th. So you can sail on board a luxury cruise line with adults only using some of your loyalty status if you are a person who has sailed on a lot of Norwegian cruise lines in the past. Okay, so that's an amazing opportunity for you. Another thing that distinguishes mainstream and premier cruise lines from ultra luxury cruise lines is everything that's included with it. Okay, so when I was on Crystal, one of the things that I loved, first of all, the embarkation process was immaculate. I was on the ship within 5 minutes. I've never had that experience. Okay, Celebrity was almost close to that. Okay, I'm not gonna knock out Celebrity because Celebrity did a great job with that, but this was hands down great. You get on an ultra luxury or luxury cruise line, you can expect as soon as you step on board to have a glass of sparkling wine, prosecco, champagne, something in your hand as soon as you get on board. That's not the case on other cruise lines. Also, everything is included. So, I've been on mainstream. I've been on premium. I've always had to pull out my key card because they have to swipe it for everything, right? To verify I have the drink package, to verify I have the food package, or that I can dine in the specialty dining areas. So I'm always pulling out my key card wherever I go on the ship. Somebody always has a lanyard on, or you have it on you all times. On Crystal, guys, I never had to pull it out unless I was going into my room. That means that's because everything's included. Your Wi-Fi is included. Okay, your drinks, all your drinks, premium drinks, whatever drink you want is included. All the food, all the specialty dining. We was eating caviar, we was eating lobster, we was eating steak. Whatever you want to eat is included. So there is no reason to bring out your key card unless you're getting in and out of your room or getting on and off the ship. That's it. That's the only reason you need it. So for that, even that alone was so different for me. People knew my name when I came in. They knew my drinks. They gave me just special service. Just if you want that type of service where they'll know your name within a day and they'll know your drink order, what food you like, all of those things, that is the value of being on a luxury or ultra luxury cruise line. Okay, you can be on the mass premium ships if you want in the mainstream. I'm not knocking those because they serve a purpose in those mainstream and premium cruise lines. If you have families and that you want to go with you but you want that luxurious experience, then you can do the ship within a ship experience on MSC or on Celebrity or on Norwegian or on I'm missing one. I forgot it. And on Princess, right? So you can do those luxurious experiences on board those ships, right? Because they're going to have something on the ship that maybe the ultra luxury and luxuries don't have, which is your go-karts or your racetracks or your water slides and all of those things, like the arcade and things like that. So if you can still have a luxurious experience on board mainstream and premium cruises. It's just knowing that it's going to be still different because you're still dealing with 4,000 to 6,000 people. We're on a luxury ship. I don't know if I saw more than 500 to 600 people on Crystal. It may have been a little bit more than that. Didn't feel crowded at all. You're not having to fight for a seat around the pool, on the Lido deck. You're not having to fight lines to get into a restaurant. There's nobody bumping into you. There's just something that's more relaxed. It's more refined. It's just a different level of experience. And guys, I'm going on Explore Journeys in April. And so if you want to join me on that, please let me know. I'm going to put it in the comments below on ways that you can reach me and you can book that cruise for yourself as well. as well as Oceania, I want to leave you with this little bit of information. Oceania has a brand new ship that's coming out August 7th, 2027. It's called the Oceania Sonata. Okay? You don't want to miss this, right? They have a preview going on right now, but it ends today. If you contact me today, I can get you on that list where we can make sure that you are on that ship 2 hours before it goes on public sale, right? That's amazing. All you have to do is give me your name and your email address, your phone number, and the particular cruise that you want to go on, what voyage you want to go on. And that's all I need. I don't need no money up front right now. I just need your name and that information. And then at 7 o'clock a.m. tomorrow morning, I'll be making sure that I get you your preferred voyage on that ship so that you won't miss out on this amazing opportunity. I'm going to put also a link in the comments section with a little short video clip of Oceania Sonata so you can see what it is I'm talking about. Guys, I'm going on that ship in March. I'm going on it March 2028, at March 11th, around that time. It's a little bit after my birthday, but it's during my birthday month. So if you want to join me on that sailing as well, check out the comments below. I'm going to put it in the comments, a way that you can get access and join me on my birthday voyage in 2028. There is just so much more to tell you about luxury cruising, but the best way to do it is to experience it yourself. And I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. There's just a different way of cruising when you cruise in a luxurious cruise line. And like I said, you can still have those luxurious experiences on board ships like MSC, Princess, Celebrity, etc. Okay, so if you're interested, you want to know more about luxurious cruising, I'm here to make that happen. Let's plan your next luxurious journey. Go ahead and check out that comment section below. I'm going to put it in the comments, ways you can contact me. Again, I'm Valerie with Classic Connections Travel Center, and I can't wait to help you plan your next luxurious journey. And don't forget, tomorrow is Wave Season Wednesday webinar. Okay, so I'm going to do another Facebook Live event tomorrow night at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm going to showcase for you another wonderful, amazing ship in their great wave season promotion that they've got going on. So you do not want to miss this tomorrow. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fabulous. So for those of you who are coming on now and may have missed it, I was just telling you about what it's like to cruise on board luxury cruise ships and how you can have that luxurious experience on board a ship, whether you're sailing on the mainstream, premium, or luxury cruise line. This will be uploaded to my thing, and I'll also upload it to my YouTube channel, which is now called Luxurious Cruising. So check out my YouTube channel, Luxurious Cruising. You can find this video there as well. And like I said, if you're ready to plan your next luxurious travel journey, you can contact me, Valerie, at 713-678-0787. Check out the comment section for additional ways in which you can contact me. Have a great evening, and I'll see all of you tomorrow night, Wave Season Webinar Wednesday. All right, have a great evening. Bye-bye.